We began our community listening project in April 2024 with the launch of our website, which included an online community survey. At the same time, we began holding kitchen table conversations throughout the electorate. We received survey responses from 230 people within Moore and had 78 people participate in one of 21 kitchen table conversations. We wanted to engage as many people across Moore as possible, and we used a variety of methods to get people involved, including social media advertising, links on our website, posting flyers on public notice boards, door knocking, and word of mouth. It was our aim to seek the views of people from a balance of genders and a variety of age groups. We also made sure we got responses from every suburb across the electorate by running suburb-specific advertising in some areas. The first question we asked people was what they value most about living in Moore. You can see that one theme came through over and over. People love the sense of community that they feel, including the groups, facilities, and community events that make them feel part of the place where they live. The natural environment was another common theme, with most people mentioning the coast and beaches and the natural beauty and leisure options they provide. The many parks, lakes, and bushland areas were also a popular feature for people to exercise and enjoy nature. Trees, birds, and green spaces were also highly valued. In another question, we asked people what they think makes a strong community. People said that they need opportunities to connect. Connecting with other people allows us to build a supportive community and creates networks that we feel a part of. Active participation is an important part of this for people to feel involved and that they are contributing to the community. And for connectivity and participation to be possible, the community needs a range of diverse activities to cater for the diverse interests of its people. This includes sports and sporting clubs, cultural and community events, libraries, and markets, which all help draw people together. Feeling safe is also a cornerstone of a strong community. Residents need to feel secure in their homes and neighbourhoods, including knowing their neighbours well enough to be able to give or receive support when needed. We asked people their main issues and concerns at a federal level from a choice of 12 responses. Not surprisingly, cost of living came up as an important issue for the greatest number of people, followed by housing and rental affordability, corruption and integrity in politics, and climate change and the environment, all rated by more than half of people surveyed. We also found that there were clear differences in priorities between females and males in the ranking of issues. Women were most concerned about climate change and the environment, followed by cost of living and health and aged care. Men's highest rated issue was corruption and integrity in politics, followed by cost of living and housing and rental affordability. There were significant differences in the ranking of most of the top issues, with only cost of living and housing and rental affordability being rated similarly. We asked the community whether they felt well represented by their federal Member of Parliament. 14.2% of people said that they felt that Moore's federal MP represented them very well or reasonably well. 64.4% of people felt that they were not well or not at all represented. When we asked people why they felt this way, common comments were that people felt the current member did not represent their views and did not respond when contacted. Our last question was, what would make a stronger relationship between people and their elected representatives? Transparency and accountability were key requirements. People want to know that their representative is making decisions in the best interests of the residents of Moore. They want them to be accountable for the promises that they make, and they want transparency around political donations in a much more timely manner than the current process requires. People want effective communication and engagement. They want their MP to actively listen to their concerns, to keep them informed through regular communication, and to be out and about in the community having meaningful conversations with people. Youth involvement and representation was also seen as important. The people we spoke with, and not just younger people, want the young people of Moore involved in the political process with a platform to voice their opinions. We need to build a future-oriented community. Lastly, people want a community-centred approach to their representation. They want their MP to understand the needs of different groups within the electorate through regular consultation with community members to ensure that policies and actions are relevant to the people of Moore. Our community listening process demonstrated that people in Moore love and value the community they live in, but also have some significant concerns in areas where they would like to see change. People recognise that the impacts of key issues like cost of living, housing affordability, and climate change will have effects into the future, and many expressed a need for urgent action for the benefit of the community, but also for future generations. The issues facing us are complex, and many different views exist, but the kitchen table conversation process demonstrated how people in the community with different views can sit down together and talk about these views respectfully and in a way that promotes understanding of our differences. The findings in this report will form the basis for continuing discussions in the coming months around the issues identified as we continue our listening process.